For centuries, the rules of naming were remarkably strict. You inherited a name straight from an ancient religious text or an old-world geographic location. That system anchors your identity to the distant past. If you're named after a saint or a specific European valley, the literal meaning of your name is locked in place long before you arrive. By the late 20th century in the United States, that rigid tradition started to fracture. Parents began prioritizing creative self-expression, actively building new naming practices instead of borrowing old ones. The African American community was at the forefront of this shift, using language to forge entirely new cultural identities from the ground up. Kevonte is the perfect case study for this phenomenon. You won't find it in ancient dictionaries, but it carries a massive cultural footprint today. Lacking thousands of years of history isn't a deficit here. It shows exactly how modern American culture builds a completely new identity from a blank slate. To understand an invented name like Kevonte, we must look at its phonetic assembly. The prefix kev traces back to Irish and Gaelic roots. The middle and end sections lean into French linguistic influences, echoing rhythmic naming patterns found in names like Monty or Alante. These specific sounds were selected for their dynamic, driving two-syllable rhythm. This is a true linguistic melting pot. African American naming traditions actively took these disparate global sounds and fused them into a single unified structure. Kavante weaves ancient Gaelic origins and French rhythms into an entirely unique American identity. This chart plots U.S. baby name popularity. Before 1990, Kevonte simply doesn't exist, but as the trend catches on, the line begins a continuous climb, reaching peak visibility between 2007 and 2008. During this peak, parents create branching spelling variants like Kevonte and Kevonte. While the top-line ranking declines slightly after 2010, the name establishes a stabilized, enduring presence in modern communities. In a single generation, an entirely new name is established, reaches peak visibility, and rapidly diversifies. We often assume a name's value comes from a direct translation in an old dictionary. For an invented name like Kevonte, the meaning comes from its phonetic impact and the cultural weight it carries right now. Because this name was constructed to stand out, it carries a distinct air of confidence. Its modern, sharp phonetics suggest an individual who is innovative and expressive, someone with a natural charisma that comes from an identity designed to be noticed. And it's built to age well, transitioning smoothly from an energetic, youthful sound in childhood to a strong, mature, professional presence later in life. An invented name doesn't inherit its meaning. It takes on the energy of the people who actually carry it into the world. Today, the standard bearers of that energy are often found in high-level athletics. Take NBA champion Kevonte Looney. His high-profile success and vital role on the Golden State Warriors visually reinforce the name's inherent association with power. Or consider Kevonte Martin Manley, cementing the name's momentum and athletic strength on the American football field. In just a few decades, Kevonte traveled from a creative concept in American neighborhoods to a recognizable identity broadcast in global arenas. Kevonte proves that a name does not need 1,000 years of history to carry weight. It shows that identity isn't just something we inherit from the past. It's something we can build, pronounce.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can visit us at babybloomtips.com for more baby name inspiration.